This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We've got exciting second half action ready to go here from the Lake City Athletic Complex. We've got the Lake City Trojans with a 20-6 lead over the Evart Wildcats, and boy, we've had a pretty good game. I'm Jeff Castillo. I've got Mike Redmond up in the booth with me tonight. We got a little bit of weather. It kind of seems like it's been the same all night. It's just kind of a light, misty, just enough to keep you wet weather going on, but it really hasn't seemed to affect play tonight too much, Mike.
No, it hasn't. And the 20-6, like we said before, it doesn't really reflect the action that's taken place. It's been a closer game than that. Lake City hit on a long play, which they almost always do, but Everett's kind of stood toe to toe with them for a good portion of that first half.
They certainly have. Yeah, it was a good half of football. I'm looking forward to a real good half here. Everett should be getting the ball back here to begin this second half, so we're going to see what they can get going offensively, and they've been kind of on the bad end of the field position going on tonight. Lake City's kicker, Mika Schwab, that we found out, who is number 16, originally wasn't on our roster, but we made some connections and got that. Boy, he kicks the ball deep.
Yeah, he blasted that one to the 5-yard line. I mean, that's wow.
All right, so the Trojans are ready to kick off. Whistle is blown, and here we go. Schwab with a nice kick. Looks like it's going all the way back to the 9-yard line. It's fumbled back by Bracington. He's looking for a little room to run, still going up the middle. Looks like he's going to get out to about the 10-yard line, and that's about it. So the Wildcats are going to have the long road to go once again to start off this second half.
Yeah, the field position has been rough, and then they're trying to keep it away from the Lake City return guys, and so then you're not just able to kick it. There's a number of different reasons why they're not getting any field position tonight most of the time.
All right, so they are going to start this offensive drive off at their own 11-yard line, and it appears they are going to do so without their star running back. And that was Billy Conklin, who was carted off the field in the first half. Okay, and a pass, and boy, he just kind of lofted it out there and intercepted by Lake City. That is not the way that the Wildcats wanted to start off the second half at all.
No, nice defensive play there by Lake City. Kind of jumped the passing lane and grabbed it.
And we just got a report in that the Pine River Bucks are leading Manton 23-8 at halftime. What's a heck of a ball game going on down there. All right, so here comes Lake City. That's Matt Holt with the ball. Cuts back up the middle, and he's into the end zone. They didn't waste any time in getting in the end zone on that one, as Holt takes the keeper in for the touchdown for the Trojans. All right, and if we could take another look at that, we can get you a replay on that touchdown run by Holt. That's his, his second of the night?
Yep.
Mike?
It is.
Here it goes. He takes it, and it looks like that was a keeper by design all the way. Made one little move up the middle, and he into the end zone. Or as PA announcer Jeff Hingston would say, to the house.
Yep.
He has been the voice of Lake City sports for quite a long time, Jeff. Does a great job.
He's definitely got a few trademark things that he does there that people love.
Yep, he does. That's one of the joys of coming to Lake City and watching a football game. Listen to Jeff Hingston on the PA. We got Dustin Webb running the clock tonight for the Trojans. And, people have got some good opportunities to possibly get some DVDs of these football games, Mike.
Yep, they do. You can jump online, go to cctv-cadillac.org or mynews26.com, and there's box sets available for many of the teams in the area. Cadillac, Manton, McBain, Mesick, Lake City. You can order single DVDs or box orders, and all that money is really helpful to keep this thing alive here that we do on Friday nights for our local teams.
All right, so there is another deep kick by Mika Schwab all the way back to about the 5-yard line, and Evart is struggling to maybe get it out to close to the 20-yard line. Again, not going to start with great field position, and Mika Schwab is definitely a weapon out there.
Yep, he really, and it's not a low kick either.
Nope.
I mean, it's up in the air,
up there.
high, and it's doing everything but going into the end zone just about.
All right, he's definitely been giving Lake City good field position and Evart not good field position to start these drives. Okay, so we've got Pritchard back. He takes a snap, almost lost it, but is able to come down with it. Scrambles back up to about the original line of scrimmage, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. Boy, he was lucky it didn't go over his head.
Yep, good decision to just try to run it. I'm not sure that was the design of that play, but he's done a good job managing things tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good reaction there to stop the ball from going over his head. Maybe a little bit of adrenaline pumping through the center on that one. That can't be an easy thing to do, though, to snap that ball back there like that every time.
No,
especially when you got a couple big defenders right over top of you ready to push you back. Okay, so here come the Wildcats. Pritchard takes a snap. He hands it off right up the middle. He's got some room to run. Nice tackle. That was number 4, Justin Odell. He is a junior, and he had a nice run up the middle as the line provided some good blocking on that play, Mike.
Yeah, they did. Yep, good run. He's been taking notes from Mr. Conklin, it looks like. He knew what to do there.
And that was good for an Evart first down. Brings them all the way out to their own 30-yard line. They need to try and get a good offensive series going here. They're down by 27-6, and you don't want to let Lake City get too far out in front of you. All right, they got trips out to the left. Here comes somebody in motion. That is number 23, Nolan Rowan. Pritchard looks to pass, ends up just throwing that one away. Probably a smart move by Carter Pritchard. No harm done, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from their 30. Nice smart move by Pritchard as nothing was there. Okay. So they've got a 2nd and 10 going. Oh, I was waiting to see the big 6 formation out to the right here. I think that's my favorite. That's like my favorite formation now. So they got 3 spread to the right, 1 to the left. Looks like another handoff to number 4. That again is Justin Odell. He's got some running room. Gets all the way up to about the 38-yard line, a gain of close to 8. Maybe 7, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Nice run by Justin Odell.
Yep, he's stepping into his role here really well so far.
Picking up where Billy Conklin left off. All right, so important down here. The Wildcats are trying to keep this drive going. Pritchard looking over the defense. Sends a man in motion. Takes a snap, hands off to Odell again. Odell dancing around, but nice tackle. That was number 9, Miles McLeod. That leaves them 4th and about 1 or 2. I got a feeling that Evart is going to go for this as they need to get something going here. It seems like Lake City's had that kind of field position going anyway most of the time.
They try to draw them off here.
Okay, nope, they're powering it up the middle, trying to get a little push on that offensive line. That's not an easy line to push back in Lake City's defense. And I'm thinking they're going to come up a little bit short. We're going to have to see where the spot is. The spot is right on the 40-yard line, and is going to be a turnover on downs. A nice defensive stand by the Trojans.
Just hit a brick wall on that one. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, well, like I say, trying to get a push on that defensive line is easier said than done. Okay, so here comes the Trojan offense. They're trying to build on this 27-6 lead. We've got 8:45 left to go in the third quarter. That's Holt looking to pass, rolling out to the right, gets it out there wide open is number 22. I believe that was Braden Hingston on that catch. Got all the way back down to maybe about the 18-yard line. Nice pass and reception there by Braden Hingston. Holt had a lot of time to look around and make that play.
Yes, he did. And there wasn't anybody within the next zip code of Hingston there. He was wide open.
Yeah, he definitely found a little seam there. And Holt was wise enough to get him the ball. Okay, here comes Lake City. Holt again hands this one off. No, he keeps it.
Jeez.
Thought it was going to Thome. He sneaks up the middle, and he's in the house.
Yes, he is.
Touchdown, Lake City. Boy, Matt Holt is impressive tonight, or what?
I mean, I think he is every night. It's just, some games it doesn't lend him to doing that often. But if he decides to run, he's so shifty. It just looks like second nature to him when he runs the ball. I mean,
he's making it look easy out there.
Yep.
All right, we'd like to take another look at that. Another Matt Holt touchdown tonight. This would be his third one of the evening, as he likes to keep the ball, run right up the middle, and boy, he's just a natural wide open runner.
Yeah, he has a nice stiff arm that he throws.
Okay, and while we were watching that touchdown by Holt, the Lake City Trojans missed on the point conversion, so that is going to keep them at a 33-6 lead over the Evart Wildcats here in the third quarter. We got about 8:16 left, and we'd probably like to hear from our sponsors again, Mike.
Absolutely. We are presented tonight by Cadillac Castings, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Cadillac Tire, excuse me, LC Materials, Bowman and Rogers, Lake City Family Pharmacy, A-Tech Automotive, Ash's Coffee Cup, and Pizza Plus.
Okay, and again, a big thank you to the sponsorship for bringing you this game tonight. All right, so things are going Lake City's way, and that's Coach Kyle Smith, head coach of the Lake City Trojans. They've got assistant coach Kevin Kent and Don Duddles helping out, and they have really had to step up this year and do a lot of extra coaching here, as Kyle Smith has had some health issues there with his daughter, and she's down in the hospital, and it's been a big story around town, and everybody's been really supportive and behind him and everything. So hasn't been an easy year for Coach Smith, but good to see that the team is doing well. And Harper is actually doing well too, as he said he was getting better. Okay, so there is a nice return by, that's number 23, Nolan Rowan again. He's had a number of good returns. He had the one all the way out into Lake City territory. This one is all the way out to, appears to be about the 32-yard line, where Evart is going to start their series.
Yeah, he's a good open field runner.
Yeah, not a real big kid, but he's a tough runner.
Yep, he's a good-looking runner. It'd be nice to see Evart, put a little bit of a drive together here.
Okay, so they've got some decent field position on this one. Starting off on their own 32, 1st and 10 from there. Another high snap. Pritchard takes it, heads up the middle. Looks like he ends up getting about 3 on that carry, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats.
Definitely had some success running the ball tonight. I mean, they've made it work. It's just a matter of, the balanced attack to get the sticks to move consistently. It hasn't quite fully come together there, but they can run the ball against Lake City.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, they've got trips out there to the left. Not my favorite formation, but let's see what they've got. Pritchard taking a look. Takes a snap from the shotgun again, gets it quick out there, and right there is the tackler. Trying to see a number on that. That's Ben Marion that stepped right up, made a fine defensive play, and threw him for a little bit of a loss on that one. That's going to get them all the way back to their own 30-yard line. Nice defensive play by 86 Ben Marion.
Yeah, he was almost there before the ball was.
Yeah, he read that one
Right
and
there.
reacted quickly. Just couldn't get that ball there quick enough.
No.
All right, well, here it comes. I knew it was due. All right, they've got 6 to the right, 5 to the left. Lake City has actually done a pretty good job of defending that formation tonight. Kind of got used to it. That was a pass to Odell. Fell to the ground incomplete, and that is going to bring up a 4th down for the Wildcats. I think they're probably going to have to be forced to punt from back here.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's a long way to go, on a 4th and
Yeah.
13. And that is what they are going to do. That is number 9, Hunter Maxwell, back to kick. I can't see his number, but I'm guessing it's Devin Davis back to receive for the Trojans. Snap is up, punt is away. It's a good one. Boy, he got it to turn over, but sends him all the way back to about the 34-yard line, and a really nice tackle.
Nice.
Gets him down there by number 11, Cameron Bracington, with a nice defensive play to limit the Trojans and put them back right around their own 30-yard line. That's about the worst field position they've had in quite a while.
Yep, yeah.
Not that it's terrible, but they've been more, well, they're actually up to about the 35-yard line, but it seems like they've been, I think they changed their mind. Maybe they were at 30. I thought it was
back
30.
them up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've played the game at the 50 or in front of 50 to their advantage most of the night.
Okay, so here come the Trojans. That is Matt Holt looking to pass. He's got a player right up the middle. Nice reception all the way across midfield. I still haven't picked up a number on that one.
Ben Marion.
Is it Ben Marion,
Yep.
86?
Yep. He's going to do it on both sides here.
Okay, so a nice pass play, nice throw and reception by Ben Marion. And just like that, they are into Evart territory all the way up to the 45-yard line. Okay, here's Holt.
Screen pass.
Gets it out into the flat. Gets it out to number 20. That was Tyler McGinnis. McGinnis all the way up to about the 37-yard line. Looks like a few yards short. It's going to bring up about a 2nd and a long 2 from there.
Brasington on the solo tackle.
Yeah, we've heard his name quite a bit tonight.
Yep. He's a busy guy out there.
All right, and watch out for Matt Holt. He seems to like to run the ball from around this area. He hands it off to David Greenfield this time. Greenfield with a nice tough run up the middle. Got a lot of those yards on his own. Past the first yard markers. Looks like he's close to about the 30-yard line. Actually about the 29, and it's going to be 1st down from there for the Trojans.
Brasington again.
All right, here come the Trojans. They are marching the ball again down toward the goal. 33-6 lead. That's Holt. Slip it around a little bit. He starts to scramble, puts it up. He's got a guy in the end zone, and that one is picked off nicely by the Evart player. Looked like number 5. That is Zolan Long making a nice defensive play, and that is going to be a touchback, which is going to come all the way back out to the 20-yard line. So nice interception by Zolan Long, and Evart certainly did need something like that.
Yep. It's still not the field position they want, but still, it's a good play. They get the ball back, and I think Lake City they tried to force that one a little bit.
Yep. He got a little overzealous.
Yep. I think he had room to run, but he wants to include his teammates. Sometimes he throws it up there, and somehow they still come down with it, even if there's a defender
he
there.
Threw that one up to Devin Davis earlier, and Devin Davis grabbed it for a touchdown. So they tried that one again, and a nice defensive play by Zolan Long. All right, so here come the Wildcats from their own 20. They're trying to get a little something offensive going. Pritchard making sure he's got his players right where he needs them. He takes the snap, hands it off. Wow. Hello. Boy, he was met solidly by number 77. That was big Thomas Bloomberg, and boy, that was a big hit. he immediately went on his back, and hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, he's definitely rattled.
Bloomberg was right there to meet him as soon as he got the handoff.
Yeah, that was just like running into a wall, an immovable wall.
All right, so he might have even lost a little bit of a yard on that one. He should probably just be glad he's still conscious.
Yeah.
He took a pretty big hit.
And he, Bloomberg hit low. He hit him where he was supposed to and everything. Yep. It was just a hard hit.
And you know what? He just got up and kind of went about his business.
Yeah.
He didn't make a big deal about it. It was a great hit. And on we go. Okay, here comes Carter Pritchard. He's rolling around to the left side. He's looking to get rid of the ball. He had an open receiver. He gets it out there. He does get it to Nolan Rohan. He's all the way out to the 40-yard line, and he's had some really nice plays tonight, and nice pass play by Carter Pritchard.
Yeah, seems to know how to get in the soft spot and catches the football when you throw it to him. And yeah, he
well,
can
and it was
run
a good job by Nolan Rowland just to find the opening there. You know, he knew his quarterback was scrambling, and he found himself a little opening and settled right in there. So nice pass play. That's going to bring the Wildcats all the way out to their own 41-yard line. First down and 10 from there. They got two split out to the right. They're sending Nolan Rowan over there also. So now they've got trips to the right. Looks like a brand new white uniform out there all the way to this side. I didn't catch a number on that one. Pass play down into the ground. It was defended well, and that is going to fall incomplete. That looked like it was Miles McLeod on the defense of that. So good defensive play by him.
Looked like they had Evart had gone back to their touchdown pass play there to Reagan, and it just didn't quite come together that time.
All right, 2nd and 10 from the 41 for the Wildcats. Pritchard looks over the defense, takes it, hands it off to Jason Odell right up the middle. Odell got a few on that. Looks to be about 4 before he was brought down by a host of Trojans. Time is ticking down. We've got about 3:35 left in this third quarter. The Trojans have built up a 33-6 lead. Boy, at the beginning of this game, it looked like it was going to be a lot closer than this, and Lake City has just kept willing themselves into that end zone. Big play after big play, mostly on the feet of Mr. Matt Holt, their quarterback, senior quarterback this year. Okay, passes up, way up in the air. It's defended well. They were fighting for it. That was Nolan Rowan, and it does fall to the ground, incomplete. Nice defensive play. I thought actually somebody was going to come down with that ball on that one.
It looked like it. He wrestled for it. It's a good throw. It was a well-thrown ball, just defended well. And when you're down 33-6, you got to take some shots.
Oh, absolutely. He throws a pretty good ball, too.
He does. Just Lake City guys glued right on the receiver. Tough to get those ones to happen.
Yep, so that's going to bring up a 4th and 6 from their own 44. And looks like they are going to be in punt formation here as Devin Davis drops back. And, the snap goes over his head. He's still going to try and get it off. He does get a punt off. It looks like he's going to get a good bounce. And, boy, they were lucky there to even get the ball out.
Yep.
That was actually a really good play, and I see some yellow laundry back there, and we really haven't seen a lot of flags tonight, Mike.
Boy, is that
which is kind of nice.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Seems like the last couple of games we've done, there's been an awful lot of laundry on the field.
Yep, it's been a very cleanly played ball game.
So let's see what is going to happen here.
Yeah, I believe we're just in one of those situations where nobody's really tried to violate in any way, but the rules are the rules. So,
and with eventually him getting the kickoff late like that, and he'd probably end up getting hit.
Yeah,
they could be getting a kind of a roughing the kicker call.
Yep, it's not just an automatic call. If you don't make contact with the ball, you can't touch the kicker.
So that could be a big break for the Wildcats, as this could give them a first down.
Those protective measures that they have in the rules, 'cause you're pretty exposed as a kicker.
Absolutely.
You got nothing.
You're basically helpless.
Yep. It's a good rule. Just enforce it when it happens. Nobody's trying to play dirty. It's just part of the game. And you want kids to try to block punts, especially ones when the ball gets hiked over the punter's head,
right,
etc. You want your defense to pursue that.
Okay, so it is a 5-yard penalty. That's still going to leave them short of the first down, but it brings it up to 4th and 1, and it appears that the Wildcats are now going to go for it. Okay, Pritchard takes it. He's still looking up. He's got a receiver out there. That's a nice reception out there. That one is good for a first down. That was number 21, Donovan Reagan, with a nice catch. He is the one that made the nice touchdown catch earlier for the Wildcats, and that gives them a first down. They are in Lake City territory, all the way up to about the 43-yard line of the Trojans.
Yeah, they have some nice pass plays that they run. A lot of them aren't too risky either. Just protect the quarterback. Guys are running good routes, quick outs.
Okay, so here come the Wildcats. They're putting it up in the air again. I believe that's Reagan over there, kind of the same play.
Yep.
Figured it worked the first time. Let's try it again. That one was caught and looked like it's good for about 9 yards. Nice pass play and catch by the Wildcats.
Just a little bit of a button hook that he runs, and when he turns, the ball is there or it isn't.
So that is going to bring up about a 2nd and 2. They're all the way up to the 35-yard line of the Trojans. We've got 2:15 left in this third quarter. Evart is trying to cut down the lead. Pritchard looking, puts it up in the air again. He's got 21 over there, Devin Reagan, and that was just off his hands and falls incomplete. So that is going to leave the Wildcats with a 3rd and short. Looks like about 2 to go.
Yeah, Pritchard had a nice little pump fake on that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I think it froze the defense. Just I don't know if he meant to do it or if it was just he decided to not throw the ball, but it froze the defense when he did it.
Okay, they are sending trips to the right. They've got a lone receiver there, number 9, Hunter Maxwell, to the left. Pritchard looks it over, takes it, hands it off to Jason Odell. Boy, nothing there. He was met by a couple of Lake City defenders and immediately went backwards. One of those was Miles McLeod. He's had a couple nice tackles on this drive alone. They actually lost a yard on that one. It's going to be a long 4th and 3 for the Wildcats. That is a stingy Lake City defense that they are trying to penetrate.
Yep, and if somebody doesn't get covered, they just come through strong.
All right, let's see what this one brings. 4th and 3. Snap is up. He puts it up, and yeah, he threw it up there, and that one just didn't work out. So that one falls incomplete, and the Lake City Trojan defense has stood tall again, and they are going to take over on downs at their own 35-yard line. Boy, and that's a little frustrating for Evart. You know, they've made some nice plays, they've gotten some good drives going, they've gotten some yards, and then they just can't kind of get over the hump, and the defense of Lake City is just standing tall. I guess that's part of only giving up 4 or 5 touchdowns all year,
Yep.
6 or 7 games, huh?
Yeah,
Here comes
and
David
it is,
Greenfield.
and
He's got a seam. He found the sideline, and he had one guy to beat, and that was number 4, finally, Justin Odell, taking him down, but not before he got all the way into Evart territory, all the way down to about the 34-yard line. Nice run by David Greenfield.
Yeah, and if you watch, you think of the Manton game was kind of similar. You know, the Lake City defense will bend, but it seems not break very often.
Nope.
You know, it bends some, but.
Okay, so here comes Lake City. They've got 3 out to the right, 1 to the left. That's Matt Holt with the ball. He fakes it to Thome, runs it up himself. He's still on his feet, makes a nice little move inside, and he's heading into the end zone for his 4th touchdown of the night, and that is another Lake City touchdown. Matt Holt, senior quarterback, he's having a whale of a night tonight.
Wowzers.
He is hard to stop. We would like to look at that one again. Here it is. Nice fake to Thome. Broke a tackle there. Made a nice little move. And there he went into the end zone. Nice run by Matt Holt. All right, so they are teeing it up for the extra point to try to get to 40 points for the evening. That one looks to be between the uprights, and it is good. So that is going to put the Lake City Trojans up 40-6 over the Evart Wildcats. We've got 51 seconds left in this third quarter.
Yep, boy, I was almost going into the house chant when he was at the 20 because you could just see that he was going to make it again.
He wasn't going to be denied.
No. He really knows how to pick his way down the football field with defenders to beat. He's got tricks, plenty of them. He throws out there.
All right, and speaking about doing a good job, how about our crew tonight, Mike?
Absolutely. Our director getting us through this season, game after game, is Heather Stilson.
She's done a great job this year.
She has. Replay and graphics, Gabby Long. Our cameras, Max Davidson, Robbie Hunt, and Jacob Owens. Thank you to our crew. Braving the weather tonight, too, out there. They are braving
the weather. Like I say, it really has not rained that hard, but it's just enough of a mist to just kind of keep you wet.
Yep, it's damp.
Damp, cold. Okay, so this kick goes all the way down to the 5-yard line. That looks like Nolan rolling again. He's still scrambling out there on his feet. Does end up making it out to about the 20-yard line before he's brought down. And Evart is going to start their series from there. We've got about 42 seconds left in this third quarter. And I believe they run the clock on a 35-point lead. Right now, Lake City has got a 34-point lead, so we're not quite to that point yet.
No. We still got Evart battling away here.
All right. They've got 2 spread to the right, 2 spread to the left. Looks like Jason Odell's still in the backfield. They give it to him. He doesn't have anything up the middle this time as Lake City's defense is standing tall. That looked like number 64, Colby Burns, leading the way on that one. And he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring a 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Wildcats they're going to have to do something to try to loosen that defensive front up a little bit. If any run, I think, is going to catch wind at this point.
Well, right now I think they're just going to let the clock run out and get a little break here going into the fourth quarter. So that is going to do it for the third quarter. Lake City has built up quite a lead. Coming in, they've got a 40-6 lead, and we will be back for more fourth quarter action here on 26 Sports and CCTV.